While he was still married to Remy Ma, he was involved in a covert relationship. The woman he was seeing posted information online and clarified that she was not the one who ended their marriage. She said, "Do not look at me like I walked in and broke a happy home. Their relationship was already over before I came. That was their personal matter, and they just never told people about it." She also stated that it was not about her wanting him while he was still married, nor was it about being a good friend to women. Even though Frank claimed that they had been dating for years, Remy had already moved on with her little boy toy, whatever his name was, and she was out in public with him, displaying their relationship to everyone. It was a private matter, but the truth was obvious. Papoose was a good man. I wish I had someone like him. However, he has since moved on and is with his new girlfriend, and Remy has delivered on the decision she made. He stood by her side while she was in jail and waited for her, but she did not respect it, and now she is attempting to act as though. The entertainment world went into a frenzy when Remy revealed that a coup was involved with boxing champion Claressa Shields. Just when it seemed like things could not get any crazier, Kirk Bro stepped in, ready to make things even. Let's be honest, this was really messy. I don't usually care about drama, but if the ring were my battlefield, I would want to know exactly how much it would cost to see a real fight. Kirk stood by those and said he handled everything with patience and respect, but he also called out Remy for playing games and getting close to other rappers while pretending she was innocent. He reminded everyone that last year, when people began discussing issues in Remy and Papa's marriage, he had already spoken to her face-to-face about it. Kirk made it clear that Remy would not play the victim because she was the one who initiated everything. And trust me, he did not hold back. Innocent, and he wasn't going to let anyone forget that. To be clear, this wasn't about picking sides. Everyone knew that Remy had been living her life for a while. People were shocked when rumors of Choice's demise began to circulate, but the real chaos didn't begin until months later, even after Wilder's claims surfaced. At that time, the internet was ablaze with drama, and Papoose remained silent, handling everything with dignity. However, the moment Remy wasn't prepared to watch Papoose begin a new chapter with another woman and child without making her presence known. A few weeks later, she was seen hanging out with underground battle rapper Easy the Block Captain, which intensified the rumors. A few days after everything went viral, Remy took things to the next level by sharing what she claimed to be proof, including private messages and documents claiming they revealed Papoose's covered affair with boxing champion Claressa Shields. Remy made everything public by accusing Papoose of skulking around and talking to Claressa late at night while they were still living in the same house. To make matters worse, Remy called Claressa out and challenged her, which led to even more drama. This time, however, Remy picked a fight with someone who was not going to keep quiet, and Claressa did not hesitate at all. Her response felt like a knockout punch, and the internet went crazy as people began to wonder how Remy, who was rumored to have a lot of boyfriends, could be so upset about. Social media made things a complete mess because Papoose only had one girlfriend, but Remy wasn't done. She took the drama from Instagram to Twitter, where she posted ferocious and strong posts that made things even more heated. It was shocking that Claressa didn't hold back when she tweeted a 45-year-old woman acting like this. "I'm not someone you can bully just because you are bitter. You are only making yourself look foolish." Remy responded immediately, "I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29, and honey, you are not aging like fine wine." As tensions boiled over, Kirk Bruce rushed into the conversation, ready to defend Papoose like a protective big brother. He praised Papoose for remaining calm and called Remy out for playing the victim when, in reality, she had been acting recklessly behind the scenes. Kirk didn't hold back, calling Remy toxic to her face. "Your boyfriend should buy you some flowers and gifts so you can keep up with the shade," taking a direct shot at Claressa's personal life. Reminded everyone that the so-called ideal marriage had already broken down long before the rumors began, and the drama only got worse from there. Rumors began to circulate about Remy's personal relationships, including her purported romance with Easy the Block Captain. What was shocking was that, Despite everything going on, he had been hanging out with Papoose. Remy continued to make bold claims and draw Claressa further into the drama, but the biggest shock came when Papoose formally moved on. Remy lost all control and did everything in her power to expose him. She shared private conversations, texts, calls, and anything else she could find that would support her claims. She even accused Papoose of sneaking around while still living with Claressa, but Claressa wasn't one to back down. She clapped back, calling out hypocrisy and putting an end to the accusations with stern comebacks as social media debates raged. People couldn't believe how far the feud had escalated. The internet went crazy again, with everyone glued to their screens, wondering what would happen next. The drama kept everyone on edge, and things kept getting more tense. One person responded, saying, "If you know who you are dating and what is happening in your personal life, why are you starting problems with rappers? I do not even know what you are talking about. Honestly, stop making yourself look foolish by sending me this tweet." Claressa's quiet breakup turned into a full-scale war. Claressa Shields' fire and flatback were fake messages that said, "You cannot manipulate me just because you are upset and bitter." Remy wasn't about to take that lying down, so she shot back right away, making fun of Claressa's age. "I'm not 45 yet, honey, but you're 29, and you're not exactly aging like fine wine," she added. After months of silence, the drama erupted again, and this time it was explosive. But the real shock came when Papoose, who had been working quietly on his own, Papoose finally had enough and made a big statement on social media. He said, "Stop calling me a narcissist and acting like you are the victim. You cheated repeatedly, and now that I have moved on, you are trying to change the story to get attention on social media instead of dealing with this like an adult." He also added, "I told everyone that Remy and I were done, and that she is out here playing with a kid, not a grown man. This person works for her, and he is almost 45. He's just trying to break into rap." A final jab, and now she's with somebody who looks exactly like her big head, big hat, and we were supposed to build something real. But she threw it all away. When Papoose's words hit hard, Kirk Bruce intervened to expose the hypocrisy at play. Kirk pointed out that if a man had done even half of what Remy has been accused of, the internet would have destroyed him. But since it's her, people are making excuses, and things seem to be getting worse. The most shocking part had not yet been revealed, but Scrappy claimed that someone who was allegedly Remy's new man had secretly recorded her conversations. When asked how he found out, he said that the man had placed a recording device in Remy's car, which is how he discovered me, but you could hear her talking to me, and that's how the truth came out. "I have all the evidence," Scrappy added, "if I need it." Pointed out that just a few months ago, she was already playing the victim, and now she was doing the same thing. Why does she keep getting away with it? Please let me know if you need any changes. Watching Papoose and Remy's relationship fall apart is difficult, but at this point, it's obvious that a divorce is inevitable. Both parties played a part, but Remy has accepted the majority of the blame and handled everything with quiet dignity. On the other hand, Remy has been sharing their private matters all over social media and cannot stop the controversy. World champion Claressa Shields is aware that a solid relationship requires both partners to be totally committed, but this situation has gotten out of hand. Fans are not holding back either, and many are criticizing Remy for being resentful and refusing to let Papoose move on despite everything she had done to him. When he finally decided to move on, though, Remy lost it. She wasn't going to allow him to start a new life with another woman and child without first ensuring that the world A heard her side. Days before the real fireworks began, Remy had been stirring things up on social media by sharing purported receipts that purportedly revealed Papoose' affair with boxing champion Claressa Shields. She didn't just leave clues, she made everything public, exposing private messages between the two. Remy also added some harsh remarks of her own, even going so far as to claim that Papoose had been talking to Claressa late at night while still residing under her roof, calling it the ultimate betrayal. To make sure everyone understood her point, she took another. direct shot at Claressa Remy had always carried herself with a strong and intimidating presence. But this time she picked a fight with the wrong person, and Claressa did not back down. She fired back hard, closing off any connection between them and demonstrating that true love is still strong even in the most trying circumstances. This entire downfall is even more heartbreaking given where their story started. Papoose wasn't just Remy's partner, he was her rock. He stayed by her side while she was in jail, even proposing to. When she was released in 2014, fans cheered for her because they thought they had the perfect love story. By the time they got married in 2016, their bond seemed unbreakable. Even when Remy's career took off after prison, Papoose never displayed any jealousy or insecurity. Instead, he supported her from the beginning to the end, calling her his queen and celebrating her victories as if they were his own. That is what true love looks like, sticking together through every storm. Just when it seemed like things could get any stranger, something strange happened at Remy's Chrome 23 event. Originally intended to focus on battle rap, the event swiftly turned into a spotlight on Remy, Papoose, and the chaos surrounding their relationship. Remy's relationships began when fans' body language raised some eyebrows during an Eagles game with Easy the block captain. Rumors about secret dates and intimate moments soon followed, and the gossip intensified when rumors about a leaked tape began to spread, sending the internet into a frenzy. When the time came, it was the tipping point when the altercation went public. Social media erupted, videos flooded timelines, eyewitness accounts surfaced, and what was supposed to be a celebration of Remy's Chrome 23 quickly turned into an all-out scandal. Papoose. The fallout from their failing marriage had taken over, and it was evident that this was just the beginning for those who thought they knew Papoose. Didn't hesitate to confront them, and before anyone could react, punches were thrown. The chaos became so severe that people were rendered unconscious, and security had to intervene to restore order. Remy, who was caught in the middle, appeared shaken and attempted to calm things down. But it was too late. The damage had already been done. What had begun as a night suited for battle rap swiftly devolved into complete chaos, with reports stating that Papoose had. The final straw was a private moment backstage that Remy and Easy, the block captain, shared. Witnesses described a scene of complete chaos that left everyone stunned and unsure of what would happen next. The confrontation quickly escalated, with Papoose confronting Ease right away and the tension erupting into a physical altercation. Security intervened to stop the fight, but by that time, the damage was irreparable, and many attendees were initially unaware of what had even happened. However, as the news spread like wildfire, social media was inundated with first-hand accounts, videos, and, as expected, fans took sides and scrutinized every aspect of the drama. Some thought Remy was playing the victim despite her alleged involvement with the battle rapper, while others noted that ex-partners frequently find it difficult to watch their former partners move on. The most shocking aspect of the fight was not just watching Papoose, who is typically calm and collected, reach his breaking point while Remy was visibly upset and struggled to control the situation. At the heart of this whole mess was the simple fact that pride and ego had turned a private matter into a very public disaster instead of handling things behind closed doors. Remy's decision to air out their personal business online only fueled the toxicity. The fallout was now inevitable, and every new update demonstrated just how deeply broken their once perfect relationship had become, as many people felt the media was being lenient toward her despite the mounting evidence against her. As the conversation turns to taking responsibility in relationships, the big question of the day is clear. When love turns into a battle, how can you walk away without losing your dignity? The public's reaction to this situation clarifies that it is far from over, and we will be here, watching every moment and sharing every detail, because at this point, this could easily become the biggest celebrity scandal of the year. One thing is certain though, Remy's handling of this situation is a perfect example of what not to do when a relationship ends. Papoose and Remy Ma's once celebrated love story has now become a cautionary tale, proving that when relationships fall apart in the public eye, the bond between them seems unbreakable. The media era is a completely different game, and given how quickly this saga is unfolding, it's clear this drama is far from over. What began as quiet whispers quickly turned into a media frenzy, leaving fans divided, celebrities chiming in, and social media timelines flooded with theories, receipts, and heated debates. Papoose and Remy Ma were once considered the quintessential hip-hop couple. Their love story was one that everyone admired. It was a tale of loyalty, commitment, and strength. Papoose stood by her side while she was incarcerated, waiting for her to come out. Once she was free, their relationship grew stronger. They publicly displayed their love, and their gorgeous wedding gave everyone the impression that they had overcome all obstacles. But behind the scenes, cracks were already beginning to show. When Remy was released, their relationship blossomed in a way that no one could have predicted. They became the golden couple, often spotted together at events, their love always on display. Papoose stood beside her, fiercely protective and proudly showcasing their union to the world. His years of waiting for her, never wavering in his belief that they would overcome the hardships life threw their way, and their wedding was a fairy tale moment for their fans. Despite their public displays of affection, cracks in their relationship started to form. The pressures of the entertainment industry, constant media scrutiny, and personal differences took a toll. Papoose and Remy had their personal battles to face, which over time strained their connection. This was a beautiful celebration of love after years of separation. People thought they had overcome every obstacle, and their story was one of true love conquering all. Remy's ascent in the music industry brought her great success, but her career and personal life had to be balanced, which wasn't always easy. Papoose, on the other hand, struggled with his ambitions and his role in their partnership. The love they had once shared was so strong and unwavering, but now they faced tensions that neither of them had anticipated. Despite everyone's admiration for their relationship, it became evident that even the strongest couples had their own obstacles to overcome. And Remy Ma were no different. The difficulties they encountered served as a reminder that love, no matter how intense, demands ongoing effort and patience to last. Unbroken.